Hello friends, hi, welcome back. Happy Saturday, or whenever you find this. As always, all of my readings are timeless. Sorry for any local friends. I fully slept through my alarm, which never, literally never happens. I don't even remember it going off. Now, that could have been because I got 3 hours of sleep the night before and was gonna get about 3 hours last night, so it could have just been like cumulative. Anyways, I am running a sale though, which everybody will get to benefit from. So if you are interested in any of my products or in getting a reading, I'm gonna do 25% off for the rest of the weekend, so we'll stay through Monday. You can use code AWESOME on my website. Gets you 25% off everything. And then just tomorrow, because I didn't take advantage of while I had enough sunlight, I'll take photos of the candles that I have in stock and I'll put them on my stories, I think. Fingers crossed. That's the idea. Anyways, I am feeling much more rested. I woke up, it was like 8:15 when I woke up, so like way too late to even get in. A full 2 hours after my alarm. Even the coffee was cold. And then for anybody that saw it, I just posted and then was like, went back to sleep and got a few more hours. So I'm feeling pretty good now. Anyways, I'm here to do the new moon in Scorpio reading for our air signs. So that's going to be Aquarius, Gemini, and Jess, you know these? No. Libra. I have 5 placements in Libra. Sorry, girl. Yeah, so if you have any prominent air sign placements, so Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, your Venus, my Venus is in Libra. Venus is how we love and like to be loved. So yeah, this reading could be for you. Only you'll know. These are collective readings, so not every part, I always mean to say this and never do. Not every part of every general collective reading is going to make sense for everybody because there are a lot of you and this is meant to resonate with a number of people. So the details will be specific to you. But yeah, just whatever does fit you, hang on to that, get benefit from it. Anything that doesn't fit, just leave it there. It's fine. Okay. That's my version of take what resonates and leave the rest. I am using the Eldritch Overload Tarot. I reach for this one a lot when I do air signs. I think it's a very, very Aquarian deck. And so I feel like the air sign energy comes through really strong with this one. All right, let's see. What do our air signs need to know for this new moon in Scorpio weekend? And yeah, the energies of a new moon or a full moon transit, they really last. I mean, there's quite a few different parts of the cycle, but the short term, you know, the most potent energy is 3 days, but really those energies go for like 2 weeks until the next full or new moon. And then also each of these moon transits has a 6-month cycle. So this is the new moon in Scorpio. 6 months from now in May, there'll be a full moon in Scorpio during Taurus season. And that is also its own cycle. Okay. Somebody needed to hear that, I guess. All right. What do we got? I love this for you guys. No, okay. Ooh, okay, kind of a longer one, but give me a second. Let me just marinate. Let me marinate for a second on how to share this. I love this when it comes through like this, because sometimes it'll be a lot of cards, but it comes through very stream of consciousness instead of like, this card stands for this, and this card represents that. It's so much more of like the whole story. Okay, sorry, my head's doing weird things. All right, first we have the Fool. These cards have like a cool holographic foil, so I'm trying to show you that. Then Seven of Wands. Five of Potions, which in this deck is Five of Cups. The Moon. I love this one, it's so pretty. Wheel of Fortune. Which also the depiction in this deck is hilarious, like a game show. I love it. And 10 of Coins. Then at the bottom, we've got 7 of Potions, which again is 7 of Cups. All right, my air sign friends. You're on quite the journey. I mean, I guess we kind of all are, but we're talking about you. So you're on quite the journey and starting over. The Fool coming at, you know, the beginning of a new phase. You just started a new cycle, like brand new, stepping off the cliff, stepping into this new chapter phase of your life. And you're excited about it. You know, you're doing it willingly. You're ready for it. There was some kind of, there were some feelings of like stagnation and no, that's not the word. We'll just stay with stagnation for right now. It's like there was this feeling of like stagnation or being stuck recently, and then something happened. It feels like there's like some kind of catalyst. So either something that you weren't expecting happened, or maybe something was, but it's just something that's just very, very big. So like a move or a change of some kind, maybe going through, I don't know, maybe for somebody it was like getting in an accident, but there's like an event. Now it's not going to be that dramatic for everybody. For some of you it's going to be, not nearly as big a deal. But whatever this catalyst was, it's got you like stepping into this new era, this new way of, you're really seeing things from a new perspective. And that's more what the new chapter is about. There are going to be some external things that are going to shift, like in your life, some places that you are, maybe where you work, or some people that are in your life, just because every new chapter that we step into, it brings its own changes, right? So just by nature of being in a new chapter, things around you are going to change. But something changed. And it's changed you. It's changed you significantly, and the big change right now is internal, and soon the external will reflect that. 7 of Wands, though, you're overcoming something. This is the thing, right? Partly the thing you just went through, but also how you are feeling. You're overcoming obstacles. You are, you've encountered some big conflict, some big challenges, and now you're getting on the other side of those. But you're still in the process. It's like they're not fully behind you yet, but they're coming. Next, 5 of Potions. Yeah, so 5 of Potions, 5 of Cups. There's some losses that you're processing through this happening. again, some of those things will be external, meaning like some of those will, if they haven't already, shift into the loss of certain places or people in your life. But right now, it's more about processing and integrating like the loss of who you were. And growth is really beautiful, right? But there's also space for us to mourn previous versions of who we were, especially once we have a new perspective, and maybe we can see, maybe we can see ways that we didn't understand the world yet. Yeah, this is really interesting. This feels a lot like navigating, having had some kind of experience that really changes my worldview on a lot of things. And now there's a part of me that as I'm moving forward, as I'm like healing and growing into this new person, there's a part of me that kind of feels like almost, it's like mourning this old part of me, but almost like I'm betraying that part of me. And that's interesting. That came up somewhere else today. I saw that somewhere else. And I can really appreciate that, where you have to make peace with maybe how you saw the world and the way that you acted based on how you saw the world, the choices that you made. While your intentions might have always been, coming from a good place for you, maybe now you can see how you didn't have all of the information, or now you can see how when you were young and vulnerable, you were conditioned to believe a certain thing, and now you can see that that's not a resonant truth for you any longer. So there's this kind of like mourning that, coming to terms with it, and processing, not letting that turn into like shame or self-hate. So that's complex but important work. So I'm really proud of you for navigating that. Because it's very easy to shame ourselves for what we didn't know, or behaving in ways that we're not proud of, or that we wouldn't replicate today. Ooh, that one was a heavy one. I mean, as that card is sometimes. It's interesting though, because they're just like, it's like really important work, this part of the process, because it'd be really easy just to go right into this like, woo, like new energy, new me, like I have such a new handle on things, I have a new perspective, and it's overall got you feeling really, really great about where you're going. But it's also just a really important part of the actual growth and healing process to be doing this reflection and integration work in the middle of it. So yeah, Spirit's just really like taking a moment to congratulate you and to be like, we're really proud of you for doing that, like good job. The moon, what's underneath, the things that we can't see, are shadows coming to the surface, which is, these kind of go hand in hand, the five of cups and the moon. But the way that they're coming out in the sequence that they're coming out, it's much more that like, as you've been doing this work, you've uncovered more things. Like you've uncovered not only your own shadows, which you're working through, but also discovering your emotions, like genuinely, how do you feel about things, not how were you programmed to feel, or what is the influence around you that have you feeling, but like really doing this like kind of I always give the funniest references, like inner spelunking. You're doing like some inner spelunking, kind of cave diving into your own depths, and that's really awesome. That's really paying off. In fact, that's what's bringing about the catalyst of this Wheel of Fortune. It's like that motion turns the wheel. And all of this work that you're doing, you know, it's turning into just a lot of fucking happiness. 10 of Pentacles is just beyond your wildest dreams and hopes of what you could have hoped for yourself, of both in terms of like material possessions and success, and feeling, it's about feeling rich in so many ways, of like feeling rich, you know, financially, but also like feeling rich in love and in family and in your no, that's not it. Just like in how solid, it is. The nine of coins is the outcome of like reaping your harvest and reaping the rewards of your hard work. It's like you've put in all the effort and the mastery of yourself, and you've learned to be, you know, you've worked through, like when you go through the coins on your way through, you encounter, as with each suit, you know, you encounter like instability and challenge and change, and then learning to overcome that. And specifically through this suit, you know, being generous and putting in the effort and trust and faith, and learning to not only like show up for yourself and to believe in yourself, but to believe and recognize the divine's hand in helping you. And then you just, you know, kind of master those things, and then you reap those rewards. And it's like so gratifying. But then the 10 is one more than that. The 10 is sort of like the universe piling on, just, I think I said it yesterday in my decks, it's like an embarrassment of riches in the most beautiful way. It's like so solid and harmonious and prosperous and joyful, and you know, feeling like really supported and together. Coins are earth energy. So yeah, I mean, long story long, really fucking great. All of this effort, hard work, this whole process that you're going through right now, it's gonna pay off in huge, huge, huge ways for you. So just keep doing what you're doing. I know it feels like a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. But it turns out that you were built for that. You were made for it. You can do it. 7 of Cups on the bottom, just reminding us. So reminding us to stay focused on what it is that we want to expand in our lives. This card talks about clarity, but it also is, it's in the clarity in like, what do you want to choose? Because whatever you're giving your attention to, you are choosing more of that energy in your life. So what do you want more of? Give your attention to that, and don't give your attention to the things that drain you or make you feel shitty. Yeah. Anything else? Six of Wands. I love it. It's like a fucking rock star in this deck. That's the victory card. It's the everything works out. Look, I mean, everything worked out. 10 of Pentacles. You guys don't think you can see them from that far. 10 of Coins. And the 6 of Wands. So, yeah, everything's, as one of my besties and I like to say all the time, everything's coming up Millhouse. Like, for real for you. I love that. All right, let's pull an oracle card. I felt really called to grab this deck out when I was setting up, what's it called? It's called The Universe Has Your Back. Oh yeah, I didn't show you. That's what the back of them look like. Okay. One card, please, for our Aquarius friends. What else did you want to tell them? Okay. Mercury in the microwave, man. That's how it gets me the most. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. That's Seven of Cups energy. What do you want to focus on? You focus on good shit, then that will unlock more good shit for you even faster. All right, I think that's it. Have a great night. I think fire signs will probably be either later tonight, seeing on how awake I am later, or tomorrow. I have a belated birthday dinner to go to tonight, so I'm very excited about that. Trying a new restaurant. New to me, not, it's been around for a while, but new to me. And yeah, if I feel up to it when I come home, I'll do fire signs. If not, I'll do them tomorrow. And I love you guys. I'll catch you later.